Welcome back, everybody. Today we got another Kevin Samuels classic. And trust me, this one goes left fast.
Hello?
Okay.
There we go.
Yes, can you?
There you
Okay.
go. What? Go ahead.
Like the last lady, I agree with you. I'm divorced, but yeah, once I started having kids, I was like, I don't feel like working so much.
Okay, do me a favor. Do me a favor.
Uh-huh.
Are you on a headset?
No,
What are you on? Bluetooth?
I'm just happy on my laptop.
Okay. There's some distortion in there. Do you have a headset? Uh,
Mm,
or can you get close to the microphone? Let's see. Or is there something in front of the microphone? Go ahead.
Can you hear me better?
Yeah, but go ahead. We'll try to get through it.
Okay. Well, I was just saying, yeah, once I had the kids, I wasn't interested in working as much, or I noticed that drive in the workforce that I had before
Mm-hmm.
kind of dwindled.
How,
But I think it's kind of natural for women.
how old are you?
35,
How many children do you have?
twin boys. I have two.
Twin boys? Are you said you're divorced?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Where would you rank yourself on the scale from 1 to 10? You can't use 7.
I think I'm a solid 8.
That's all. That means you're pretty.
Yes,
All right.
especially.
Huh?
I mean, even if you say no, go ahead.
Go ahead. Especially what?
I would say, well, even if you said cam up right now, I'm like, I'm not all whatever,
That's
but
okay. I would tell you whatever
but
your
for
pretty,
my
whatever your
for my
pretty.
age,
Hold on.
yeah.
Whatever your pretty ass is, you need a better mic. Your mic is garbage. It sounds like you talking through aluminum foil. But and seriously, you're divorced now, and you got twin boys. How old are your boys?
4.
And are you actively dating?
Well, that's kind of hard with the coronavirus going on.
I mean,
So,
prior to Corona.
I wasn't dating so much. I just recently got divorced last year.
All right. And why did you guys divorce?
Uh, pretty
Nobody.
much just my husband. Pretty much my husband's just very disrespectful towards me. And lots of stuff going on. But pretty much I could have worked through anything, but the level of disrespect was just too much.
Okay. Um, was this disrespect in public or behind closed doors?
No, it's behind closed doors. Everybody loved him.
Okay.
So
Now, I'm not
yeah.
trying to pry, but uh, when you say disrespect, what are some of the things you mean?
Like well, cussing and fussing at me. He's punching holes in the wall, threatening me, all kinds of stuff. So
Were the police ever involved?
I've called the police numerous times on him.
Did you ever guys ever go to counseling?
He didn't want to go to counseling.
Okay. Were you okay? If what you're saying sounds like anger management, possible anger management issues. And
Yeah.
the police were called. Was he ever arrested?
No, he was never arrested because he didn't actually hit me, and so
Right.
that's pretty much what they say every time. And we own our home and stuff like that.
Okay.
He's like,
But how many times would you say he actually did damage to the house?
probably at least 8 different times.
Okay, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Um, and I have to ask because we live in a Me Too generation, a cancel culture. Disrespect can mean a lot of things. But just to be clear, he never physically hit you. He never did any. There was no physical damage, just verbal abuse. Not just, but there was
Yes.
verbal abuse.
Yes.
You asked did you offer? Did you ask him to go to counseling, or you just said he won't go?
Plenty of times.
Okay, you did. So yes, you asked him to go to counseling, and he said,
Yes.
"All right." And then when you filed for divorce.
Yes.
And then when you filed for divorce, did you say if you will go to counseling? Did he know that you will? What did he say when you filed? How about that?
Well, I didn't tell him I was filing for divorce. He just got the papers. So, of course, it was a big blow up. He came back to the house, tore up the place, broke the windows, broke the mirrors in the bath, a whole bunch
All
of
right, well,
stuff.
that sounds crazy. All right, sounds
Yes.
crazy. All right, that
Yeah.
sounds crazy. I mean, all right. So he has anger management issues, and I know people. I know guys. I know of men who've done this. So if he didn't go, that is grounds for divorce. If he's not going to counseling, not going to get any help with his explosive anger issues, eventually it would progress to physical violence. That's where it goes. Have you gone to get any counseling yourself?
No, but I plan to. That's the
Well,
whole
you need to.
situation.
You need to. Living with an abuser, verbal abuse leaves longer scars than physical abuse typically. And you're 35
Yes.
with twin 4-year-old boys.
Yes.
You're not going to stay away from men for the rest of your life.
No, I'm not like that. Like I definitely value marriage.
Right.
If
So
I
in
took
order
the
to,
worst
so
things
my
out with him,
my
I would have.
okay, your microphone. Let me say this: your microphone. So in order to have something healthy for your boys and for you, you need to sit down with somebody. First up, how long were you guys married?
6 years.
So going through a divorce is tantamount to going through a death. You need counseling. You need counseling for yourself, for your boys, for your future. That's what it really gets down to. Your boys in the future. Now, the likelihood of you actually finding a man to marry and you're not going to have to work is slim to none. Slim to none. Because are you in the north, east, south, or west?
I'm in the South. I'm in Dallas, Texas area.
So Dallas. Finding a man making $300,000 a year. I used to live in Dallas for almost 11 years. Finding a man that makes enough money to support a suburban family, a Plano, Frisco, McKinney, whatever, that man is going to have to be making around $300,000 a year for you. Well, about $275,000 for you, those two boys, because you're not going to send them with their father. And men who make that kind of money typically don't marry women with 2 children from another man, especially a man with those issues. Why would a up and coming corporate exec, somebody who's a VP of mergers and acquisitions, marry a woman with 2 sons and a crazy ex-husband? You see that? Huh?
I understand. I said I understand.
So my point is, if let's say all things being equal, let's say you are what you say you are as far as it looks, what dress size do you wear?
I say a 4. It might be a 2 now.
Okay, so
I've lost like 10 pounds.
you got some things working, but okay, like it or not, if you're an 8 in the face and you're a 2-4, yeah, you can still have men. You can actually still get remarried, but you're going to have to fix those issues. And Henry's high earners, you trying to land a man that's 1 out of 100 or 1 out of 10, you got to open it up. You got to open it up to guys who are blue collar guys, white collar guys. You know, you be in Dallas, somebody making $75,000 to $80,000, and you both working, because look, you got 2 boys. You're gonna have to do that. Or the alternative is you don't sound like you can get back with your husband. So I would rather be with somebody. I would think a woman would rather be with somebody and make some sort of marital deal than to just be alone. That's just me though. All right, I'm gonna let the next person in. Appreciate it. Get that mic fixed.
Right,
Something's wrong with your computer. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye.
This conversation stood out because it wasn't primarily about finding a new partner. It was about recovering from the emotional impact of a painful marriage. The 35-year-old caller explained that she was divorced and the mother of twins. She shared that after having children, she lost much of her interest in working outside the home. More importantly, she admitted she wasn't dating because she was still processing everything that happened during her marriage. As she described the relationship, she explained that her husband frequently insulted her, cursed at her, damaged property during arguments, and even involved the police during conflicts. Although officers responded, she said no arrest was made because there had been no physical assault. Despite the absence of physical violence, she described living in an environment that left her emotionally exhausted. The caller also explained that she repeatedly encouraged her husband to attend counseling in hopes of improving the marriage, but according to her, he refused. Eventually, she decided to file for divorce without first telling him, instead serving him with the divorce papers once she had made her decision. Rather than spending most of the conversation discussing whether she had made the right legal choice, Kevin focused on what came next. He emphasized that the emotional effects of repeated verbal conflict shouldn't be ignored. His message was that people often underestimate how deeply emotional abuse can affect confidence, trust, and future relationships, even when there are no visible injuries. Kevin encouraged her to continue pursuing counseling before entering another serious relationship. His broader point was that healing isn't a sign of weakness. It's an investment in future happiness. Carrying unresolved pain into a new relationship can make it harder to build trust and connection with someone new. The biggest takeaway from this conversation is that the end of a marriage isn't only about moving on legally, it's also about healing emotionally. Whether the wounds come from harsh words, unhealthy conflict, or years of emotional strain, taking time to recover can be just as important as finding love again. What do you think? Should emotional healing be a priority before dating after a difficult divorce, or can healing happen while building a new relationship?